Hello, my name is Philippe from Taj Mag. I am here with the infamous and lovely Shanola Hampton. How are you?
Infamous. Come on,
Yeah,
introduction.
yeah.
I have one demand. Philippe has to introduce me at all times.
Of course, you're fabulous, so I have to introduce you very well. Uh,
Thank you.
so there seems to be a lot of cat and mouse games here in season two between Sir and Gabby. Was there any additional research you put into the character development this season, or any type of conversations that you had with Mark?
Well, no, Mark Paul and I never have conversations about our characters. One of the things that I love about us is we have this organic connection from the beginning that we did, and we try to keep that organic feel so the audience can feel it as well.
Hmm.
So there was no conversation. And as far as research, the one thing that I wanted to really make sure that I was true to was what it feels like to be this fragile and vulnerable, and to really allow Gabby to go there. And that was the biggest adjustment because I think she had such an armor on her for season one until you saw her break when she had to tell the truth. And this time everybody's mad at her, and
Yeah.
she's not the, oh Gabby, you can do no wrong, Gabby. So what does that feel like to be in a position where people have lost respect for you? And really, that's all we want, right? Is to be respected. So this is a very new position for her to be in, and I wanted to feel authentically in that place.
Yeah, which I have the biggest question right here. So she has all this going on. How is she still able to remain dressed and so fly? Like it doesn't
It's
matter
so
what's
funny.
going
This
on.
question has come up so much, and I love that it has. And the truth about it is, and we've spoken about this, and Kay and I in our character, if you think of it, and once I tell you this, you'll get it, right? Gabby Mosley has lost control of her life. She lost control at a very young age of really the trajectory of her path. What are the things she controlled? One of the things that she could, it was her physical appearance, what it is to be put together to make sure that is her, it is a almost like a mental obsession, is to make sure that she always looks good. It's also something that Sir instilled in her when he kidnapped her. Think about the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Dressed up in the gowns, the script to read, having to be perfect, say the perfect things to respond. So she's sort of been raised in that way, and what it is to present this very put together person. So it is something she takes very seriously, and it's more mental than it is even vain. It's
Oh,
more of, I can control this. It's more, let my hair be perfect and my makeup needs to look good because at least I'm presenting well, not only to my clients, but to myself.
yeah. Because I'd be a hot mess. I'd be like polo shirt, slacks. That's it. I wouldn't even shave my head.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's what you would do, but not Gabby Mosley. That's what it's an obsession.
Yeah. Which leads me to my next question. So this seems like this is all by design by Sir. So once you step out of Gabby, Shanola as a viewer, what do you think? You think this is all by design, or do you think this is just um Sir Gabby meeting up with Sir and his game of cat and mouse?
Oh, I think for sure it's by design. If I'm looking at it as a fan, I think that he probably could have gotten out of that basement months ago,
Mm,
but he was so obsessed with just
mm,
whatever family he thought he could create with Gabby Mosley that he stayed. But he stayed for the connection, not because he was actually stuck there. This man's a genius. He's
yeah.
a crazy person. Gabby, the whole time, thought she was in control, but really it was him controlling the space. And you see, that's why he was able to get out. He knew the plan to
Mm,
get out the whole time.
yeah, yeah.
And so, yeah, I definitely, as a fan, that's my view.
Okay. All right. And so Gabby has helped people find, has helped find people. You, Shanola, giving advice to Gabby. How you think you would, what advice would you give to her to help find herself and get herself together and find her sanity?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I would say to Gabby is you have done a great job of healing other people.
Mhm.
The only way to go to the next level of even that journey is to heal yourself and to really go to those dark places that you probably have been hiding while healing other people, and to start whatever the uncomfortable feelings that you need to feel,
Mhm.
to heal yourself. And that way you can have love and a full life, all of the things that, you know, people long for real meaningful relationships without the baggage of all the things that have happened to you and then the choices that you've made.
Okay, I couldn't help, but whenever the crew find the kid in the most recent season, I noticed that Gabby was by herself while the crew was together virtually. Was that also by design, or was that something that?
Yeah, they're mad at her. I mean,
Yeah.
who wants to be in the room celebrating? The thing
Mm,
about the entire team is, yeah, we're going to come together for the purpose, which is our purpose, is to
mhm,
find and bring people home.
mm,
However, make no mistake about that. That's work, and we're still mad at you. So yes, it's by design. We're us against you right now.
mm.
And she feels that in a big way.
Oh, okay. All right. And so there's a lot of characters from the past that are going to pop up this season. I'm going to give away too many. Um, how important of a role do they play? Do you think this season that you know of that they play in this season?
Well, the one that they're all of the characters that pop up from the past play a crucial role in the storytelling throughout the entire season. Every single,
Mm,
there's not one that's insignificant. It's all very significant, and that is very much by design. The one character that I'll talk about that we get to meet in episode 1 is Lacey's mother, and the impact that she had on Gabby's life, and the forgiveness and the love and the there's nothing you can do that would make me love you more or less thing that Gabby needs right now, especially with everyone so against her. And you'll see throughout how that relationship came to be and the impact that this woman has had on Gabby's entire life since the kidnapping.
yeah. And to add to that, like it seems like all those characters forgive and kind of respect Gabby, even though she's doing all this, this hiding and having all these secrets. Like, what's going on with that?
I don't think so. Not you know she doesn't. They don't let her off the hook.
Oh yeah.
Not the
Okay. Okay.
not they don't let her off the hook. They
Hmm.
the forgiveness for them. The only one that has gone through the process of forgiving would be the Don character. Everyone
Okay.
else is pretty pissed, and they're pretty pissed for a really long time.
Okay.
And I don't know how it, and you'll watch throughout, and it's not a quick fix, and it may not ever be fixed. I think it's
Mm.
probably forever changed them.
Was there something that you learned from this season that you took upon, that you used for yourself?
Oh, what have I used for myself? Oh, one of the statements that I learned from this season that has really impacted my life and something I use is that your biggest mistake doesn't define you.
Mm.
And just to hear it in that way, I think is such a really, it allows empathy for other people who have not made the best choices. That doesn't define who they are. I think that me, I'm a woman of God, a Christian. So you speak forgiveness and
Hmm.
how you see the love and stuff, but are you really all the way there when people make really horrible choices? And so, yeah, the biggest mistake doesn't define who you are.
And plus, I've seen Gabby. She's got her action going on. Will we see more of that? Do you think going into the second
Yeah, yeah,
season?
yeah. Oh, Gabby gonna punch some folks. Yes, and kick some doors down. That's what she does. And I do my own stuff. I'm just saying.
I see. You had that club punch on point. I was like, whoa.
Play. Like, I'm just letting you know, and I do my own. So any action movies that want to call me, holler.
Okay, if you could have any guest come on the show, who would they be and why?
Idris Elba, just because I want to work with him.
What kind of role would he play on there?
I don't care. Gabby's boyfriend. I don't care, but I have an idea.
Yeah. Oh.
No, no. I mean, I don't. Yeah, we have so many juicy things that people could do. I think Octavia Spencer would be a good addition to come in and grace us with her genius. I also love Nicole Bahari. So coming in
Yeah,
as like Gabby's auntie, sister, like a something cousin, and having an arc would be really beautiful. I think she's one of the most underrated actresses out right now. So yeah,
for sure. I can see that. I would want to see that actually. Her be
I
like a
know.
long lost best friend or something like that. It's kind of
Yeah,
rival you.
something that's impactful that I needed. I mean, I just want to share the screen with her. I find her to be amazing.
All right. And then how would you describe this season in a few words? Or maybe a sentence if you can't think of 3 words.
Thrilling, roller coaster, impactful.
Yes, I can definitely say that because the whole series from series, I mean, part number 1 all the way to part number 4, which I've seen, it's just continual. And I'm like, when is it going to stop? There's no time to breathe.
There's no
These
time.
guys,
Thank God
these
for
guys
commercial.
are nerve-wracking. I don't know how they do it. I'd be
Yeah,
like passed out somewhere.
yeah, it's a lot.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time up to talk to me. It's always a pleasure. Hope we can do this again because you're always exciting and interesting and lovely.
Thank you, Felipe. It's so good to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Philippe.
Thank you, Chance.